Good morning everyone. So today again we are going to start with our next practical. In the previous practical we learnt about potato osmoscope, right? Today we are going to learn the floral parts, dissect and display the different floral parts, as well as we are going to learn about the TS of anther, TS of ovary. That is a transverse section. Firstly, to carry out the dissection, we can use the China rose flower, otherwise called as the shoe flower, or scientific name Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Now usually I prefer Hibiscus rosa sinensis, as you can see very clearly the different parts of the flower and you can easily dissect each of the part. Whereas the other flowers, in case of brassica, I hope everybody know brassica, no? Commonly called as mustard, or in Hindi it is rai, right? So mustard flowers are very small, so in that case to remove the individual parts becomes difficult. So here the different parts are very clearly seen. So today we are going to learn the different parts as well as dissect the different parts with the help of Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Hibiscus the genus, rosa sinensis the species. Okay. Now here firstly the flower can be put into four parts. Again, as I always tell, we should know the different parts, the labeling, etc. So it becomes easier for to understand the further dissection or different parts. Now here there are four main parts, two essential and two non-essential parts. The essential parts are the androecium and the gynoecium. Androecium the male part, gynoecium the female part. Whereas two non-essential or accessory part is the calyx and corolla part. Calyx, which are the petals, corolla, which is the sepals. Okay. Now I'll just point out the parts so it becomes easier for to understand. Now the petals, which is the corolla, the green colored part, which is continuous, which is the calyx. Now other than this, you can see here the smaller bracteoles. Now these bracts are called as epicalyx. Okay. So here the one which I am holding is the peduncle, the stalk part. Here the epicalyx, which are 5 to 7 in number, bracteoles are present. The calyx, which are again 5 individual sepal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are actually joined. Okay. Whereas here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals which are together called as corolla. Clear? Now here you can see a tube like part, staminal tube, inside which you have got the style, on the top the stigma, and in inner part, the lower end, the ovary, which rests onto the thalamus. So the upper part, the stigma, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number, which leads through the staminal tube, the style, and then the ovary. So inside the ovary, the ovules are present, which we will be later on seeing how to make that vertical section or the TS of ovary. Now starting with the initial part, firstly what we will do is we will be holding the flower not at the basal part but slightly on the upper part. Okay, and we will separate the calyx. Now we can use the forceps or arrowhead needle to cut the part slightly, and with your finger you can slowly remove each part. Or first what you do is remove the epicalyx part one by one and you can place it on the cardboard placed. The same way you have to show it in the examination to the external, how to separate the different parts. So I am removing each bracteoles, that is the epicalyx part, which are 5 to 7 in number. Okay, so one by one you can separate it out. That is the epicalyx. And then later on you can arrange. Now here you can see already those are 5 numbers, but it may depend from flower to flower or species, which may be 5 to 7 in number. So you have the 6th epicalyx, and there is one more, that is 7. Okay, so these are the epicalyx which are 5 to 7 in number. You can later on even label it. Okay. Now after that, as I told, calyx, which are 5 number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is the sepals. You can just remove one of them and with the help of the finger hold at one end and slowly peel off from the lower end, so that if you just pull it out, then the ovary may get detached. See here, now you can see all the 5 calyx which are present. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sepals are together called as the calyx. Okay. Now further you can see the petals or the corolla, again which is 5 number. We can slowly one by one peel out the petals and arrange it like you have seen the tali decoration, right? Okay. Here again remove the petals one by one, place it on the cardboard provided. Okay, just I am rearranging it. Okay, so 5 sepals, 5 petals, calyx, corolla and epicalyx. Now we can see very clearly the staminal tube over here, the stigma, and here you can see some yellow colored structures which are nothing but the pollen sacs, that is which is present inside the anther. Now as I told, there are two essential parts, androecium and gynoecium. Androecium has got the staminal tube which is on the staminal tube which is over here, on which the stamens are present. The stamens has got two parts, anther and the filament. Also the third part is a small connective which is the tissue connective. So anther, filament and the connective, 3 parts are there. Inside the anther, the pollen sac or where the pollen grains are present, which will be again doing the mounting part of the pollen grain. Now whereas the gynoecium, which are again 3 parts, the stigma which is on the top, 5 number, the style passes inside the staminal tube and the ovary at the lower end. Okay, now what you have to do next, with the help of the forceps, just pierce the staminal tube slowly and move it on the upper side till the top. Okay, now we can see that this tube has opened up, and slowly put your forceps below the style part, which may be actually connected with the staminal tube. So just detach it slowly, moving further till the top. Okay, so here see, you can see the tube. I just remove this part so it will become much clearer for you. So I remove this staminal tube which has the anther on it. The part of the staminal tube further I am removing it over here. Okay, so now we can see very clearly, that is the stigma, the style and the ovary at the basal region. Okay, so this becomes the entire gynoecium. So I will repeat once again. In case of flower, you have got the calyx which are 5 sepals, corolla, the 5 petals, the gynoecium, stigma, style, ovary, whereas the androecium, which consists of the staminal tube on which the stamen is present. Stamen has got 3 parts, that is the anther, the small filament and the connective tissue. Now what I will do is, I will take the watch glass, place it over here, I will remove one single stamen so it will be clear for you to understand this part. See here. You can see a very small part which I am holding, that is the anther and the filament. So I am placing it over here. Okay, so you can see the filament which is connected with the anther. Okay, so here there are numerous anther present along with the filament or attached onto the staminal tube. Okay, clear all of you? Now that is the first part. Now further we are going to make the TS of ovary. To make the TS of ovary, again you take this slide. Now as I showed you the gynoecium part, stigma, style and ovary, what you have to do is, now once you finish up this entire part, after explaining to the examiner, you can detach the style part, and then there will be some tissues present which you can just peel out to show the ovary clearly. Okay, so just slowly peel the outer tissues which are present, so you can see the ovary very clearly. Because the extra tissues which are on the surrounding may just cover the ovary. Now you can see the ovary very clearly. Okay. There's some more tissues present over here, so I'll peel out this as well. Slowly move it, otherwise you will break the ovary as well. Now I think you can see the ovary very clearly. Okay, so once you clear the entire part, so the ovary rests upon the thalamus. Now you can see the ovary very clearly. Okay, now so the ovary part is clear. Now make the TS of ovary as a transverse section. What you have to do is you peel the upper part. Don't use the upper part, but cut the section from the upper part. Again, be careful while cutting, otherwise it can cut your finger as well. Just do it slowly. So I have removed the upper part of the ovary over here, which is not required, because when you take the section from the upper part, the chambers will be 4 or 3.